What's going on, folks, man? It's your boy Money Matt coming back to you again from you already know what it is, bruh. It's the set. And I got a quick question for you. Have we really reached that saturation point in technology where each device year over year only gives you the bare minimums in terms of upgrades, features, so on and so forth? Or are we really at that point when we don't want to do too much to a device? Because honestly, we're at the point already where there's not much else you can do with a device like this. Now, the S24 Ultra was by all means compared to or stated as the greatest phone of 2024. That's what was said, or even the greatest phone that was ever produced. Some may say it was the Apple iPhone 15, not the 16, but that's for a different story. But what we're gonna do here today, man, is I'm gonna give you my full review on the S25 Ultra in all of its iterative glory. But is that a bad thing? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, first up, man, let's talk about the display. Now, it's a gorgeous 6.9 inch LTPO dynamic AMOLED panel, which is a slight bump from last year's 6.8 inches. Smaller bezels, right? Now, being a Samsung display, you already know the quality is top notch. The colors are incredibly vibrant and they really freaking pop out the screen if you ask me. Plus, that dynamic refresh rate goes all the way up to 120 Hertz for smooth scrolling and all the way down to 1 Hertz to save battery. Now, it's protected by Corning Gorilla Armor Glass 2, which is tougher for scratches and drops, which, you know, but that anti-glare screen, man, it is perfect for me. I'm used to rocking a matte screen protector on my devices because I hate the glare and I hate the fingerprints. But the coating that they put on this year's device is slightly better than what was on the 24, but it works for me. So if you're one that really hates fingerprints and one that just normally would rock a matte screen protector for those glares, then this display has it for you. Now, it's not like the nano texture coating that Apple puts on its products. It's not that, but it's subtle. It's enough to kill those reflections at the same time keeping your screen nice and crispy. So for the display, I'm gonna give that joint a 10 out of 10. Now, let's dig a little deeper here into the processor, right? Now, powering this beast is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite processor for Galaxy. This octa-core processor is blazing fast, it's snappy, and it's super efficient. Now, this thing benchmark scores are through the freaking roof, right? So with the single core scores, we get 2744 on the single core side, and for the multi-core side we got 9510, making it the current speed king, even edging out the processors in Apple's latest devices. Now, you can definitely tell a difference in everyday usage with this device, even those tasks that are super demanding. Now, battery life is great. While it's the same 5,000 milliamp hour battery that was used in the S24 Ultra, Samsung has optimized it just a little bit further, right, for the 25. Now, they have a new vapor chamber that helps dissipate the heat from the powerful processor, improving efficiency. And we all know heat kills things. I'm currently getting around 7 to 7.5 hours screen on time, and it's still learning my usage patterns. Now, there are other phones on the market that have significantly larger batteries, like the OnePlus 13, which rocks a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, but they have similar processors in it, while the OnePlus 13 has the 8 Elite It doesn't have the slightly overclocked processor that the Galaxy has in it. So there's a difference between the two. The charging speeds on the S25 are a little lacking. Would have wanted to see that just a little bit faster, but all the same, I can use this phone for 2 days for the most part. So again, I'm getting about 7.5, 8, close to 8 hours of screen on time, and that's with taking it all the way down to like 5%. But if I really didn't want to push it and was just doing regular tasks on my device, I'm sure I could get more out of it than I have. But again, these things are subjective because some people use apps that really eat at the battery. And again, this thing is still learning my usage habits. So for the battery, I'll say it's yet to be determined, but initially of what I'm getting now, I want to say it's a go, man. I want to give it, okay, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the battery. Now let's get to the UI. Now, while we did get a fresh coat of paint, it's just a little bit more than a fresh coat of paint this year. One UI 7 brings a fresh look with some useful improvements. Now, we've got revamped app icons and widgets, giving the home screen a more modern feel because it was a little lacking. Now, you can customize icon sizes, the labels, and you can tweak the widget shapes, backgrounds, and transparency. Notifications and quick settings are now separated for easier access, and the quick settings menu has even more toggles. As if we didn't need that, but we kind of did. Now, animations are smoother, making the whole experience feel a lot more fluid. Customization is also enhanced to look more modern and sleek, right? You got flexible clock placement, improved color pickers, which it was kind of lacking a little bit before, but it's there now. Now, as far as power management, there is a more granular power saving menu, which gives you the ability to customize the maximum charging level for the battery health. Other cool features include improved media player for Galaxy Bud integrations and enhanced app folders. Now, those are just a few. One UI 7 has definitely taken a leap this year, and in my opinion, I think it has kind of surpassed the Pixel launcher that's on the Pixel devices, because the Pixel is the cream of the crop when it comes to Android, right? But it has been lacking on the customization of the UI. We want more customization, Google. Yeah, I said it. But we still love it anyway because it's just super quick. But with this device, man, I can tell you honestly that this device is super snappy, it's super customizable. And initially when I got the OnePlus 13, bro, I was like, it's gonna be tough for anybody to ever, I don't know. We're gonna have to duke it out. We're gonna have a battle. We're gonna have a showdown between the two. And I know, whatever. There's plenty other of those videos on YouTube, but not from your boy here on the set. And again, I do things a little different here, as you can tell. So, and these devices are all paid for. They're not sent to me from Samsung. They're not sent to me from OnePlus, whatever. All this comes out of my pocket. Yeah, so hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below so it gets the video in front of more people on the algorithm, so we can take this thing on the set to another level and not be sponsored. I mean, I'll take it, but I'm still gonna do my review. If that shit trash, I'm gonna let you know. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. Let's get back to this device. And now for the part that really matters to most, right? The cameras. The S25 boasts 5 cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I plead a fifth. You know what I mean? That's a throwback to Dave Chappelle. Whatever. Fifth. So on the back, we have a 200 megapixel wide. Then we have a 50 megapixel ultra wide. Then we have another 50 megapixel telephoto with 5 times zoom. And then we have a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3 times zoom. Now the front's rounding off is a little lacking, right? It does have a 12 megapixel shooter on the front, which to me I think is a little lacking. But what we did was we took this thing out and about like we always do. We took it out to Disney again, bruh, and I snapped some footage for you, some stills, some videos, so you can actually see the quality of shots that you can get from this. I took some with the 200 megapixels, some with the 50, not so many with the 12, because who really wants to shoot 12 megapixels? Whatever. Anyway, so we took various shots. I wanted to give you guys a chance to rate the content here that we shot on the S25 Ultra. Take a look. I don't know how well this sound is gonna come through on this joint, but we testing out the front facing camera on the S25 Ultra. Of course, I'm here at, yeah, you already know. Shooting this with steady shot on, see just how well it performs, and then we'll get another video with steady shot off. I'm walking at a fairly decent pace too, and this is with steady shot off. Same pace. I can see already the camera moving, so. Kick check. Got them Kobe Air Force Ones on today. Had to bring them out, break them in today, man, just because. Pretty interesting, right? Yeah, I thought so too, or maybe not. So let me know down in the comments what you guys actually think of the footage that was snapped with the S25 Ultra at Disney. Because, you know, that's what we do. But I got to justify this annual pass some kind of way, right? Right. Now, this is part of the video that I just really don't. Okay, fine. Let's address the elephant in the room, right? Let's talk about the Bluetooth removal from the S Pen. Personally, for me, it don't really bother me because I rarely use my S Pen anyway. And the only reason for me getting the Ultra device or the Note back in the day is because of the bigger screen. I did use it, but not in that way, right? It's just one of those things. I usually use my smartwatch, right? Or hand gestures when I'm doing photos or videos and I need to have a, you know, it's set up somewhere. Now, Samsung's data shows only about 1% of users actually use those Bluetooth features. Now, I do understand how that could be disappointing for some, and it's just a gripe point for a lot of YouTubers, but I'm keeping it a buck. I didn't use that shit, so I really don't care that it's not there. Because again, if you got a smartwatch, if you're already in the ecosystem, you're fine, right? So let's move on, because that's probably the only thing that I just don't, not me, some people just really don't like about this device. Now, the rounded corners, it's a slight improvement over last year, right? But I still prefer the Pixel's rounded edges over the S25 because that fits comfortably in your hand. Now, I know they chose to do it this way to have those distinct features to let you know that this is in fact the S25 24, 25. It's an Ultra device, right? I get it. But you could have just a little bit more. Yeah, because it still digs in your palms. Really, for me, that's the only thing that I don't like about this device other than the price. But that has nothing to do with the experience on the device. All right, so let's wrap this up. We've touched on pretty much everything that you would typically talk about in a review. Now, some might say that the S25 Ultra is just a minor upgrade, or even a step back by them removing the Bluetooth functionality in the S Pen. But for those upgrading from an older device, let's say 2-3 years old, this phone is an absolute beast. It's refined, it's powerful, and it will last you for freaking years. Again, this will last you. Now, refinement is the name of the game these days, and I'm all for it because, again, there's only so much you could do and so much you can add to these devices to give it more value other than the things that people really need. Number one, you look at it. So the screen has to be top notch. It doesn't have to be, but if you're gonna pay this kind of money, you kind of want it to do that, right? Number two, UI, useful features. This phone has that. Number three, battery life. Battery life. Battery life. Yes, I said it 3 times because studies have shown you say things 3 times, people remember it. Okay, 4 times. Battery life. This phone has that. So, needless to say, this phone checks all the boxes. The videos, the photos, battery life, UI, useful features. It's all here, folks. Don't let the hype of, oh, it's just an iterative upgrade, you're better off getting the 23. If your pockets say so, then yes, there's nothing wrong with the 23. Really, there's nothing wrong with the 24. But if you're gonna spend that kind of money and you're going to keep the device, why not get the newest one and invest in that device, keep it for 4 or 5 years, and it's paid itself back? Why not? And you have an S Pen with no Bluetooth. But Samsung is eventually just gonna sell us a Bluetooth S Pen to go inside of here anyway, but I ain't buying it. Up to you. So, but that's all I got, man. Thanks for watching this review of the S25 Ultra. Boy, what a journey it has been with this device. As my daily, I freaking love it. I'm just be honest with you. Is it going to knock off the OnePlus 13 for me? I don't know. Hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll get the notification when we do drop that video, when we compare the two out and about like we always do. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go here in Central Florida to do that video, because I like that. I don't like to do those, oh, I'm just gonna talk about the phone here. No, bro, people use their damn phones and they want to see what they do out in the wild. So that's what we do here on the set. I'm your boy Money Matt. I'm gonna get on out of here, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Please, again, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, man. Become part of the set crew. I'm your boy, Money Matt. I'm gonna get on out of here, folks. Enjoy your day. Peace.